Hi everyone, my name is Crosby Elliott. I'm a senior associate at Cody McCarthy. I wanted to take a moment to talk with you about joint accounts. This is something that regularly comes up in client conversations, and in particular I want to focus on a joint account with someone who is not a spouse. So that could be a family friend or another family member. Typically what happens in this scenario is the client sets up a joint account with the individual family member friend to help make life easier for them. So to give them the power to write checks, to buy things for their needs, and generally just make life easier. I think talking through this with clients, they're really surprised to find out that when they pass away, 100% of the asset goes to that joint owner. It doesn't actually flow through their own estate plan. And typically this tends to be at odds with their intentions, because most of the time the client is really envisioning a spot where that individual is able to help them, and then when they pass away, the account's going to flow through the trust or the will or whatever estate plan they have set up. So in order to combat this, what we typically suggest is just name your power of attorney, because they will have access to the account via the power of attorney itself, and you're also setting up this legal framework that actually protects you and your assets better than just adding a joint owner. You can also just add a co-signer to the account, and what that's going to do is when you pass away, it's going to flow all the assets in that account through your estate plan, whether it's your will or your trust, and then it's going to proceed through that plan and distribute out the way that you want it to. Another thing to think about is joint ownership completely bypasses the will or the trust. So if you've gone through your plan and you set up this framework where you're protecting assets for beneficiaries, you're either doing staged distributions, or you're managing it, or you're really putting parameters on how you want the beneficiary to use the money. If you set it up through a joint ownership, that account is going to go directly to the joint owner, and it's going to completely bypass your will or trust. If you have any questions about jointly owned accounts or their unintended consequences or effects, feel free to give me a call.